here. Sorry, I was fixing the iPad. I was like not connecting to chat for some reason, but just down there, here I'm fine. So I'm like confused. My phone was working. I might have to bring the iPad slightly closer to my face. I'm backed up a little bit because of the camera today, so I can't see chat super well. If anyone fucking tells me to take off my glasses, I'm not gonna be able to see shit, dude. Alright, so I'm gonna put this here. We are streaming right now. We're probably gonna be going on our little dog campaign. I'm gonna talk about it real quick before we start playing. But I'm waiting on something, so I figured I'd tune in, and then I'd hop on to Twitch, and then let you guys tune in, and then we'd chat and stuff, and then eventually head out. All right, how's the sound? Do we hear anything? I'm just gonna, I gotta move the iPad closer. I cannot see what you guys are typing. Is there any way to do this properly? This might work. Yeah. The game audio's good? Perfect. I am probably gonna try to fucking kill myself and go do agility pyramid for a little bit. I'm at war with the chat right now, being on the iPad so far away from my vision. God damn it. What's up? Hello, welcome. So originally my plan was to, I was gonna go downtown. I'm still planning on doing that, but currently it's in the middle of traffic hours, so I might as well use some time to stream. Hello, Zan, welcome. So, yesterday we watched our dog video, the update for dogs in RuneScape, and we learned that they were going to be turning them into juice. They were turning dogs into blood runes. So I'm waiting on Walmart to let me know that my same day printing is done, because I've got a fucking poster on the way. You guys are in the know. That's all I'm going to say. I have plans for later today. But I'm still waiting on the order, so I figured, you know what, let's grind some agility. We'll hang out, grind some agility while we do stuff. I could be doing fire making, but I honestly cannot be fucked to do fire making anymore. I did it for like an hour on stream last night, and I'm sick of fucking seeing Draenor. How have y'all been? And streaming more regularly is funny too, because I'm like, I can't be like, oh, how's your week been? Because I saw y'all last night. How's your night been? I ended up messing up and not remembering like half of Quebec's provinces, and then just going to bed. Also, I now have a subscriber-only Discord, by the way. Part of the reason why I figured I'd stream today too was to talk about that a little bit. There's a link on my Twitch, but you have to be a subscriber to join. We gatekeep in there. There's a bunch of channels, including stuff for, other stuff and, the stuff that's on Twitch as well. Many things. I figured having a community and a space where I can like chat and be more active with a bunch of yous makes more sense, because like I've been having a couple conversations via DMs with like some of y'all, but I'm like, I'm all over the place, I'm doing so many things, and I'm like, I cannot reasonably maintain this, but I want to keep a community going, so I figured a Discord like that would be fun for that. You haven't played this game in over 20 years? Your account's probably in RuneScape 3, but this is old school RuneScape. This came out I don't remember when. But this was like, they took all of the changes at some point in time that they made in like the newer RuneScapes, and they were like, alright, we're going back to basics. They pulled up an old save file, and they made this game. Now I've just got to quickly figure out what I need to do for Agility Pyramid. Because I need to... Oh yeah, right. I was googling how many provinces in Canada, and then I fucking just left last night because I fucked up too much. let's find agility pyramid. OSRS, what to bring? So I need water skins so I don't die, and then like weight reducing clothing, but I'll just wear what I'm wearing. And some food. Okay, got it. I think we're gonna go do that. Yeah, 10 provinces, 3 territories, and then I said Ontario fucking twice. Alright, I have this open accidentally on my phone. I'm gonna go and get something that I can put the iPad on so that I can see. I think we might expropriate Kurai from here to make a temporary iPad stand. There we go. Peach Monster is also my favorite. I gotta just, there we go. Okay, so there's this that I can use. There, and then I just need something to prop the iPad on. I have this. Okay. Ghetto setup time. There we go. I'm gonna take it out of the tripod. There, now I can see. Does it fuck up the vision? That's the only thing, is I'm like, is it in the view? I think oh, it's slightly in the view. That's actually my garbage can thing. This is not the most structurally sound box to be doing this on at all. But we're balling. Okay, what's the goal here? Right now, the goal is putting my iPad on a precariously stacked box. It's a stack of, so I bought, this was a while ago, but when I set up the streaming room, it was all pastel and shit, and we were like, okay, cool. I want to have it to be as like rainbow vomit as possible. And I found these like donut rings. They look like Simpsons donuts. So I have this like heavy duty like Simpsons donuts chair with my furry head box stacked on it, and then there's like just a white trash can, and then I have my iPad stacked on it, and it's like the wobbliest motherfucking piece of shit you've ever seen, but it brings chat closer to me, which is what matters. Because it was way too fucking far, and I realized I was literally causing myself to zone out trying to fucking see what was written. What is the goal here? Well, the goal, my main goal, is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Please tell me y'all know the Vine. Every time I've quoted that Vine, IRL, no one's actually known what it is, and then I've had to explain that it's a guy with fucked up teeth making a laughing noise. I said, Furry, I did! I fucking killed her! But Kurai's in the back right now. I'm bringing her tonight. So, the goal right now is, we're kind of just waiting for an email from Walmart to let me know that my shit's ready. Because I'm doing some crackhead shit. Oh god, Vine. I grew up in high school at a time that Vine was incredibly popular. Like, as in, I was in like Sec 3 or whatever the fuck the American equivalent is at, like grade 9 or whatever. I was in grade 9. Formative years for my brain to be formed. And like, I can't show you guys my bank pin every fucking time. Alright? This is classified information. Y'all don't get to see. So like every time I'd walk up to my fucking locker, I got put next to these fuckboys. And every week it was a different Vine. So I'd walk upstairs confused as to what reference was being yelled that week. The worst week of my life was Damn Daniel, because every time I'd walk up the stairs it'd just be, what are those? Every time. Hello, Wolfie. I do use rune light, yes. No, my pin's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's more complicated than that. It does start with a 1 though. Right, water skins. Grab these. I think this works. And then, like, some food. Because I'm gonna eat shit. This is just rotten. I'm typing food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the combination of my luggage. I'm breaking into everyone's fucking suitcases. I'm hosting a convention. I'm forcing everyone to fly over here, and I'm stealing all your suitcases. Go to RuneLight's bank, configure that keyboard bank pin. Oh, I could just do that. No, that's a lot of steps. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna keep closing RuneLight when I enter my bank pin. Alright, we got our water skins in. And then food of some kind. What the fuck? I got fish. I did a pile of temperas recently, so I got a bunch of the raw fish. I can't eat that base. And then just drop this and drop this. Okay. Agility pyramid. We are ready, boys. Okay. It takes 5 seconds. It takes 3 million years when you're stupid and don't want to fucking do it. So yeah, one of the reasons I'm playing RuneScape as a puppy girl as well is in mad protest, because we're learning that we're getting dogs in RuneScape, and I was so fucking excited. And then I watched the reveal on stream, and they also revealed that the dogs, so the cats, right? The cats in the game, they get turned into death runes. You could trade them in for death runes in Ardoon. You're like giving them to the citizens in the plague city so they can like hunt rats. The cats, they get a job. But the dogs, they get sent to the fucking mines. They get sent worse to the fucking mines. They become a blood drive and then they just die. Because you're sending them to Darkmire, to Mauritania, to get eaten by fucking vampires. It's not worth it. There are other ways to get blood runes. There are other, more ethical ways to get blood runes. This is not it. I actually don't remember what the leak for 1337 is. I'm sorry. What is the significance behind that? Fuck am I going? Agility pyramid. Is there a teleport? That's jeweler enchantments. Lead speak. Yeah, but what the fuck is the 1337? Did I ever hear back from PETA? Actually, did we ever hear back from PETA? Let's take a look. Maybe she's not that old. Can y'all guess my age? I had someone on Facebook assume horribly wrong. Someone I thought I knew in person. Okay, that's... What email am I on? Oh, okay, lead means lead. Okay. I mean, Leash, the club I used to run was, like, we had a 34 in it for lead speak. Now you guys are fucking typing. God damn it. Who gave you the keyboard? PETA. We have not received anything from PETA yet. They say that you're supposed to get a response within like 24 hours. But I feel like the intern that saw my message went, I'm not fucking touching that. That's some like weird shit, and then like abandoned it. No, see, if you want, like, you know, juice from a dog, you can find videos of puppy girls doing things, right? You don't need to turn them into blood runes. Alright, where the fuck? Agility. Also, I looked it up, the British Embassy is just a random fucking building. Like, it's not actually, just the British Embassy, so I'd just be protesting in front of, like, an office building that also contains the British Embassy, so I feel like it doesn't hit the same as, you know, like, the fuck. You love making cats. But see, they get jobs! They're not being squashed into death runes. They're getting jobs. They're being employed. Sure, it's not fair to them too, and we can start a union for the cats after, but the dog's plight is so much worse. Oh yes, so British... near me. So instead of the British Embassy, we have options. We have the Burgundy Lion. It's just a British restaurant. We have the Brit Shop, which is a British candy place, and I've been before. It's in fucking Point Claire, in the middle of nowhere. And I bought, jelly babies, or fucking, like, babies. Gummy babies. The fucking Doctor Who rotted my brain, and I bought that. There's also Bar George, there's a bunch of fucking British pubs downtown that I could go protest in front of. Okay, I was trying to figure out where the agility pyramid is and how to get to it. Is there a RuneScape artist in chat that can tell me how to get to the agility pyramid as fast as possible? The Sun Life building is the tallest. Isn't that like insurance? I am gonna... No, but that's so not British. Like, going to protest a British thing in front of the White House feels like you're a couple centuries late, buddy. Like, the Americans are gonna look at you and go, hell yeah, brother, fuck the British. Or, like, I don't know if that sentiment's still there. Are they anti-British still in America? See, Des too. There's an actual British High Commission in Ottawa that I could have gone to, but, like, I'm not going to Ottawa for this shit. Do you know the dogs will be traded for vampire companionship because they're lonely? It's the player base making it dark. I don't believe you. So I feel like you're trolling me right now to try to let me accept them juicing the dogs better. That's like telling someone that, like, oh, they give the animals a good life before they stab them for schmeat. It's the same fucking thing. Don't juice the dogs. Pharaoh's Scepter. I don't have that. Oh, I gotta take the fucking Shantae Pass. Okay, let's go to Shantae Pass. And then I need to buy a I hate RuneScape so much. So, part of this game, you have a certain amount of inventory slots, right? And when you want to go do anything, you need to consider what you need to bring beforehand, because there's no banks everywhere. So now I have to fucking go and get some gold. At least I have 2 empty slots, but I have to go and get some gold. And I have enough space for, like... I need to have enough space for a Shantae Pass. I could start beating up men for their money, but, like, that's gonna be long and tedious, so I think I'm just gonna fucking go take this cabbage, put it in the bank, and then get my money. Listen, I'm not here to debate the ethics of schmeat or not. I'm a dog, so I'm taking it personally, right? It's like if they started, you know, like slaughtering humans, it wouldn't be okay. I'm a dog, so I have to protest for the rights of my people. And my people say it's not okay. You know what? Yeah. I have to be very careful in this skirt. Yeah. I'm gonna like multi-protest. There's multi-layers to this protest, okay? I'm just trying to do this to get a dumb clip. Alright. Whoever the fuck decided to invent the things that zip up, like, I want to kill them. You've combined, like, fur and zippers. I don't know how people get into full fursuits. Just the neck piece wants me to, like, makes me want to die. I may give up on the bit. Voila. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, also, I need to take off the fucking ears. Because I put my dog ears on the chair, and then I was like, wait, I'm gonna destroy them by sitting on them. Alright. Okay, there we go. I'm in my bag. We'll stay at the bag. Could go to a pole booth to have this have more emphasis, but fuck it. Alright. Am I in the frame? I can't fucking see, bros. Remove the monster. Alright. So, this is it. This is my stance. I do not want them to juice the dogs. I do not think it is okay. I doubly think it's not okay. First of all, I'm a puppy girl. Second of all, I'm a furry. Would you juice me? Huh? Would you juice me? Where do you draw the line? I don't think this is acceptable at all. It's not okay. Don't juice the dogs. Don't juice me. There we go. I'm very passionate about keeping these dogs alive. I hope y'all heard any of that. But this is why I don't support them juicing the dogs. We heard all of it. Wonderful. Okay, it's going back on. I'm Matt Smithing this. Alright. Are you ready? We have the pose. Okay, we're ready. When you were cavemen in caves, what did you domesticate and turn into your friends and loyal companions? Who's been there with you since the beginning of the dawn of time? Dogs! And you would destroy them, sacrifice them to godless vampires? Just for some blood runes? Go farm them another way, you lazy bitch. Okay, there we go. Can someone clip that? If not, I'll fucking clip it myself, but I got my bit. I think I'm very funny. Yeah. You got the clip? Thank you, Kenny. Woof, please. I don't have the thing on, but... I put the fucking head on and everyone's like, you should woof. Oh, roof, roof, roof. You know what? I kind of like the head without the fluff all the time. Wait, that's kind of banger with the outfit. Dude. Like, I'm not gonna wear the fluff all the time. I'm gonna have to come up with a way to just hide my hair. Well, like, listen, you can use the dogs for other purposes. Just don't juice the dogs. Don't turn the dogs into vampire juice. It's not okay. We are man's best friend, not vampire's best food. There. Can someone clip that one too? There we go. I'm here to shitpost today. I look like a bobblehead. I like the bobblehead look with the thing. I feel like a Littlest Pet Shop. Yeah. Okay, now I'm exposing the bullshit amount of dry shampoo I shoved in my hair today before starting to stream. Dear Lord. Bro, why does my hair look better now than when I brushed it? Dogs are friend, not food. Exactly. So now I want everyone, right now, everyone go over to the fucking old school RuneScape post and just go comment on their last post. Dogs are friends, not. Thank you guys. I cry for I'm gonna highlight these on my channel, and then anyone that comes and checks it out is gonna see this shit instead of anything serious. I'm during my little journey downtown, I'm probably gonna bring her to go and shit post too. There we go. No, did I autofocus myself? I did. Man, I'd survived everything and then I autofocused myself at the very last second. There we go. Okay. We're back. I hope. No. We're very much not back. Third time. Everyone needs glasses. Right now. There. Okay. And then I back up. As long as I stay within the field of vision of this camera, everything should be okay. I need to clean my glasses. Don't tell me what to do. I just cleaned them, bro. I have to crawl under the desk. Not here. Not with the fucking skirt I'm wearing. I'm not doing that. But like, right, my presence alone in weird outfits seems to piss off the men in the RuneScape group. So can you imagine a furry starting to like, a furry and a puppy girl, like the same person, but like, you know, a furry puppy girl deciding to just show up and like yell at their update? I don't even know what the poll's gonna be questioning, by the way. Like, where is... Can you tell I really don't want to go train agility? There, I brought it here. So, poopy. There. OSRS dog poll. What are the questions they're going to be asking anyway? The poll questions have been revealed. Actually, no, they're just pissed. People are just pissed. There's 4 questions. I don't see what the questions are though. No inflatable pool? No! I've set up the stream room! I went through the, like, hell process of setting them up. Setting it up, cleaning it up, and now we're here. We'll also probably bring back the pool, but, like, there was a fucking hole in it. So every time we would use it, we'd have to, like, literally, like, refill it and, like, clean. It was a hassle. That, and I also plan on cosplaying Sandwich Lady, and if I can bring my stupid little shitpost to when if I could fucking, like, troll during RuneFest, I pull up as a puppy girl and I'm like, you guys are killing the dogs. But that's in October. No, listen! That sounded like Navi. Just fucking listen! The pool, it was fucked up. It's also, it is not unlikely that my keyboard still takes a dive, by the way. It is not entirely beyond the capabilities of this dog to just throw the keyboard by accident. All my money, that's gonna weigh hella, actually. Let's just take like about $50, $70. Alright. To the Shantae Pass we go, boy. There's keyboard meta still. Listen, I could still chuck this thing. Well, actually, I had a moment because I lost the Bluetooth dongle for, and now both the keyboard and the mouse at this point, because I transported the stream setup exactly once when we went to a Otakuthon, and that was enough time for me to lose it. I don't have to lifeguard the bugs anymore either. Holy shit, man, those bugs, they wanted to die. I was streaming in the pool in the solarium, right? And like non-stop I was getting dive bombed by bugs that like wanted to like end their life. I had to like rescue 2 ladybugs that were like Titanic style clinging to each other. It was romantic and tragic at the same time. But yeah, I thought I lost the keyboard dongle. Like, because we were transporting, okay, so basically for the stream at Otakuthon, I didn't actually talk that much about it like yesterday, but like I think I mentioned it a bit while I was on the way. But we ended up setting up on the roof. Our original plan was like, okay, we're just gonna go bring the cart outside VJ Hall, stream from inside VJ, whatever. And then we were offered, oh, you wanna just do it on the roof? So we brought our entire fucking stream cart like through the bowels of Otakuthon. I'd been to the con, like it's my 10th year going to the con. And like, it was the first time I got to see the insides and stuff. It was really fucking cool. But like, we're pushing the stupid cart all over the place, and I don't know, maybe I lost my dongles somewhere along the way. Every time I go bring this anywhere, I lose things. Yeah, I would like to purchase a, god damn it. Is this the cooler soup thing? No, we did not stream Foot Juice. Foot Juice was just like a thing that we did. The stream was on the roof. What am I buying? A Shantae Pass. This fucking credit card. Cool, I had enough money. It was also 1 GP, so I could have bought 65 of them if I felt like it. But like, how cool would it have been if we could have brought a whole inflatable pool all the way up? No! I didn't bring enough fucking money! Ugh. Alright. I still fucked up. And now I gotta go buy another pass, too. Ah! I have water skins, don't worry. I'm water skinned up, and I got fit. I just need some more money. Like, get the desert robes. Do they sell them? Also, I refuse. I don't want to attack any of them. Prevents you from doing. Do they? Like, okay, but then I bought the pass and now I can't check for. Do they sell them? They do. I guess I'm gonna, you know, drop some bass. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Some fucking enemies definitely drop bass in this game just to troll you, by the way. Like, I bet you. Okay, now I look like I'm gonna become part of a cult that wears hats of a certain shape, and I don't know how comfortable I am with this. I'm gonna fucking take all the bass on the floor. Okay, I have my robes. I have my money. I just need like $200 to take the carpet. Let's go. You get to stream. Hello! Yeah, I actually wasn't planning on streaming today. Like, this is a little bit of an impromptu, like, we haven't gotten our poster yet for our activism, because the polls open tomorrow. I don't even know if the question about this is open in the polls, by the way. I just, like, I need to force them to not do this. They're putting dogs in Mauritania, so they're putting dogs in RuneScape, but they're also stealing their blood and killing them, which I don't like. It's not fun. I want the dogs, I don't want them to die. So we're fighting for their rights. Otakuthon was so much fun. Oh man. We ended up going to like so many of our Friends After Dark panels too. Like, I have not had that much fun at a panel in like, I'll pay $500 just in case. There we go. I've not had that much fun at a panel since like I witnessed the reading of My Immortal in person for the first time ever, and it like, the guy was dressed as Dumbledore and had an edgy Evanescence cape, and it was gorgeous, and like it had the same energy as that, and I was so happy. We worshipped the Great Apple and sacrificed Chris Chan's amulet. Where am I fucking heading? Polivnach. We're going to Polivnach. Let's go. And now we get to vibe. Camel. Also, Nightbot is harassing y'all, but I have a Twitch sub only Discord now. I missed having like a community and a space to have like, you know, I don't know, a Discord with a bunch of people in it, and we could chat and hang out and stuff. But managing one is a lot and a hassle, so I figured Twitch subs would be a way to make it like feel like a community, feel like a little exclusive, and also like just more tight-knit than if it was just a general thing. Was your faster ways going through Temperos? God damn it. I could have gone to see my boy Temperos. And then, where the hell is the agility pyramid? Aha, there we go. Oh, it's so far still. Alright, let's run through this fucking desert. Let's go, boys. I'm getting clips saying the dumbest shit. Over the bridge. No, I'm just gonna fucking run it down the dungeon. Every time I play this game, I do appreciate the one guy that likes to give me advice, and then I tell them I'm not listening to them. Crocodile! We're gonna make it. How do I tell if I'm dehydrated, by the way? It's just like IRL, I can't fucking tell. Like, I'll just forget to drink water. And then I'll just eat shit and die. I have a love-hate relationship with the agility pyramid in that I've only ever completed it one time. And then I just rage quit. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna have some good luck? Maybe? Speaking of which, you should probably hydrate. I have a Monster, which totally counts as a drink. I'm out of Monster. Fingers crossed. Alright, let's fucking go, guys. How does this work? Okay, so that's a possible death. Got it. Oh boy. I don't think we're making it very far. It's not white, sugar-free Monster, it's not a Chorizo flavor. I bought the variety pack from Costco, and I actually really dislike the white one. Okay, I don't actually dislike it, but it's so basic. The peach one is my favorite. Because the first time I ever had it, I was traveling with some friends in Washington. And, like, it'll always make me think of that trip when I take sips of it. Like, I'll be like, oh, this feels like the Washington trip to KatsuCon, the first ever Katsu I'd been to. And it was, like, a lot of fun. It was with some friends that I really care about. And it was, like, I don't know. Drinking it is always, it's a nice little, like, feeling reminder to it. I don't have flavors. Fuck you! Oh, at the fucking start. I don't know, that specific flavor makes me think of those memories whenever I drink it. I'm not usually one of those, like, oh, this flavor makes me think of this kind of thing person, but, like, the peach Monster just hits like that. I cannot stand... The normal Monster flavor tastes like fucking battery acid. Like, I know that it's a meme and stuff, but it's gross. Every so often an Instacart shopper will, like, replace my regular Monster, like, my Monster Zero with regular Monster, and, like, it's undrinkable. But, like, back when I worked at a board game store, it was like, have I tried the guava? Yes, it's good. I like the guava one. It's very divisive among my friends. A lot of them like it, a lot of them dislike it. But no, back when I worked at the board game store, it was typical that, like, during the holidays, I'd be chugging 3-ass monsters. I drink a monster to sleep these days. Like, sometimes I'll just be like, yeah, I'm actually, like, I'm gonna need to take some caffeine before I go to bed, so I'll be fucking sipping a monster at, like, 11:30 p.m. to help me sleep better. And it does. I sleep better on monster, or when there's caffeine on me. A weird plant. What's my agility level right now? Pathetic. It's a 44. I've been neglecting agility like real hard, guys. I look away for a second, man. And now I'm never gonna complete this period. Like, I understand that it's technically more worth it than the Canifis agility, but oh my god. You should be able to get to the top of 45, but it's gonna be a pain in the... Yeah! I've been to the top exactly one whole time. That is a paragraph, Squidmari. What the fuck? 50 agility, expect to fail 6 to 12 obstacles. What do I get at 44 agility, Squidmari? Am I just cooked? I'm just cooked. Should I not be doing this? Should I just go back to cannabis? Cooked? Are we just gonna, should we just go head to the spooky zone? I don't want to go to Mauritania. I also feel like protesting Mauritania as a whole. It used to be one of my favorite places, man. I loved it. And now every time I see Mauritania, I'm gonna think of the poor dogs dying. Thank you for the sub, Machinated Games. You have access to my sub-only Discord. It's not a cult, I swear. Cooked puppy, god damn it. No! We're not cooking the dogs and we're not juicing the dogs. How do I tell if I'm dehydrated? Oh, I'm just drinking them. I just auto drink. That's not like real life at all. We're making puppy steak right now. Oh, it's because I'm also slow as shit because I forgot to bring agility potions. Whoopsies. Get it? Making the dogs sweat is fine. But juicing the dogs is not okay. Not a cult, disappointing. I go to the spooky. I'm not! Okay, fine. Guys. I bought the desert robes and you know, I'm gonna try to get up. I'm gonna, with a couple more water skins. Dry puppy. Dry puppy. We only believe in dry puppies. We do not turn dogs into juice. Only fish are friends. No. No paw juice? My god. I fucking hate this pyramid. It's making me miss how cold the foot juice water was. By the way, holy shit. To make it like as sanitary as possible, we got 5 bags of ice. Just dump them in the cooler and let them melt. So at the start of the day, before it heated up a little bit, I was just dumping my feet in some ice waters. Oh, speaking of paw juice, I'm gonna take them out while I'm in the desert because I'm stupid. So let's go. Oh, they're in the box that my iPad's resting on. I don't want to do it. I have toe beans that are for Kurai and stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna show them. People buy that. I'm not selling it. Oh my god, stupid. Okay, I thought the block would just push me off. Because do I get agility level at all for completing these as a whole? I don't think so. Do you? Yo, Davy Shark, hello! Gamer Subs flavor is paw juice. You know what? If I ever get to work with Gamer Subs, that's what I'd make. I'd make paw juice as a flavor. I did see your beans, I just didn't have the chance to respond to them. They're fucking cool. I would totally get that kind of tattoo too, but like, I'm ticklish, so I'd kick the tattoo artist in the face, and then things would go horribly wrong. Yeah, I don't think I'm leveling up. Okay, I see 59, 247. Let's do some shit, and then see if it works. No, like, when I was getting the pedicure done, I look over at the woman and I warn her and I'm like, hey man, listen, I'm stupid ticklish. I may kick you in the face. I'm so sorry. And she was like, that's okay. It's happened so many times before. And she sounded like distraught, as if like someone has full force rammed their foot in her face before. This is why I'm not a podiatrist. It's too risky. And other reasons. I'm getting some XP, I guess. 1 full lap totals. I'm really not doing full laps though, am I? Is it better, Squid Mario, just to go to Canifis? Like, I'm tempted to rage quit and then go to the fucking dog juicing zone and then sit there in fear as they might juice me early. They'd be like, oh, it's a puppy girl. It's a puppy girl, quick. She's already here. Like, what if I walk into Mauritania and I get, like, nuked? I turn into glue like a horse. No, not at all. I go train at Canifis. I also get agility marks. I'm fucking leaving. Lumpy time it is. I'm getting peer pressured. No, I appreciate you trying to help me not waste my time. I'm like brain dead, and I would have just started continuing to do that. My friend sent me pictures, and she took a couple photos of my furry outfit at Otakuthon. She just sent them back. Start a cult, call it the Puppy Paw Patrol. Alright. So, here's the idea. We're dumping everything. Fuck everything that's here. I think I still need some base to do the Canifis thing, and then like the Madremin staff to get there. Please tell me I have my Dremin staff. I do. I have nightmares about losing my Dremin staff. Like, that thing is impossible to fucking get back. So whenever I can't find it immediately, my, like, life starts flashing before my eyes, and I'm like, I don't want to have to go get more wood again. No, but we're the good Paw Patrol. We're the Paw Patrol that just, we're like a gorilla Paw Patrol. Like, we show up, we save the dogs. I cannot get shit at the G. Also, I'm wearing the questionable robe still. I can't get shit at the GE because I'm Iron Man, by the way. I am cooler than anyone that fucking plays and that has access to the Grand Exchange. Totally. Exactly, it's more of a rebellion. So, our cult is called the Puppy Paw Patrol. And we're here to stop the juicers. I think I have about, like, a couple extra pieces of wood, but I've already had to use one, and I only have one more, and I think I might need it for a quest at some point. The fuck was I here for? Oh, taking off my clothing. Right. Goodbye. We're goth again. Boink, boink, boink. Can't believe I bought that shit for no reason. Okay. Our Dune cloak would help too. One time, my Ardun cloak, like, I just fucking left my Ardun cloak on the floor somewhere, and I had to go get it again, and it was the most embarrassing walk to Ardun ever. You swear you're not a juicer? You're not! You cannot be on the side of blood runes! You can get blood runes any other way. You know what? Let me look it up. Like, how to get blood runes. OSRS, easy. You can craft them! If you're not a lazy bitch. Yeah. You prefer soul runes? We're not I think the funniest fucking thing I would do is if I actually went to a blood drive and donated blood as a puppy girl. I have to go get my passport photo taken soon. Very soon. Very soon. Like, I need to go get that done yesterday kind of thing. But I'm wondering if, right, I've seen some people get away with on their Medicare cards, some cat ears and some dog ears, but I'm just like, what if I attempted to get my passport photo taken with some puppy ears on, right? Like, would they allow that? Would they let that pass? I did research, and apparently, like, it's just never happened before. Like, no one's talking about getting it to work or fail. So there is a chance that it might work. Alright, how do you get runes? You gotta craft them. But, like, things also drop blood runes. Like, there are many ways to get blood runes that are more ethical than sacrificing man's best friend, right? And instead of being a lazy bitch, you would raise a dog and sacrifice the dog and just go fucking make it or go kill some, like, monsters for it. It's not worth it. Yeah, see, you get a bunch of like, blood runes from Barrows. Go to Barrows! You don't need to destroy the dogs, right? Everyone, I need you right now to go fucking comment on the dog update post. No juicing the dogs. Claim it as a religious headdress. I am the cult of the puppy girl of the Paw Patrol. I think... Was it like... How many signatures do you need to start a cult? I looked it up at some point because my friend wanted to start a Taylor Swift cult. To legally recognize religion. The Charter of Rights. A minimum of founding directors or at least 1 to 3 individuals. That's not bad, actually. Doesn't seem like there's actual... I wonder if it's bullshit, the claim about the thing. Yeah, I could start a grassroots cult. Like, what if we just started the cult of the Paw Patrol or some shit, and we're here to protect the dogs that are getting juiced, and that's our cause, right? I try to explain that to the border agent that is scanning my passport as I'm trying to get into the United States of America in like a year, right? Like, I'm just looking at them, I have the dog ears on trying to get through customs, and I have the dog ears on my passport, and I'm trying to explain to them, like, all frantic, like, that they were juicing the dogs in RuneScape, and I started a cult to defend it, and it's a religious headdress, I swear. They're gonna fucking kick me out of the airport. Like, what am I'm going to Canifis. My favorite place is just this island that, like, teleports you to penguins, by the way. I was, like, duding around earlier, and, like, just typing random shit into the fucking portal, right? And I just ended up on this little island with penguins. My boys, my friends, I love it so much. There's also a mermaid, hello. I can't speak to her. Alright, now let's go to Canifis for real, for real. Notes! Alright, where... My other favorite place is just teleporting to the Arden Zoo. You're just in this cage with fucking unicorns. I love when games let you go places that you're not necessarily supposed to be. You can also get into the monkey hut if you turn into a monkey, but only during a specific quest, and you can't stay there after. 2 days streaming in a row? Yes! Oh, brother, if you're gonna try to hold me to a 7 days a week stream schedule, no way. You cannot- I'm never gonna have a stream schedule, man. Like, no fucking way. Do you think you can contain this dog? No, you cannot. Canifis, there we go. Untamable for streams. It's called a kennel. No, you're not gonna put me in the kennel to stream. No. No. Next they're gonna tell me they're also gonna start juicing me. What if I just started a stream marathon from like the start? Yes, I use shortest path just to figure out what direction I'm going in, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Oh, no, I really like talking, but like, brother, 5 days a week even is like, that's requiring me to have control over my life that I do not have. I'm a fucking puppy girl. No, you're not No, you're not juicing me. You're not turning me into blood. I do not. This is my full-time job. I am a professional shit poster. I'm a professional puppy girl. See, I'm also an activist now. I'm fighting for the dogs. Zan's just, I think you've created the fucking tagline for the cult. Getting juice from our dogs, juicing our dogs. I cannot wait till you guys can see the poster, by the way, that was designed. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but I'm not spoiling it until I actually go do my shit post. This already feels like I'm actually leveling agility right now. Dogs don't typically talk, so you don't have to talk on stream. Well, like, actually, I told you guys this yesterday, but during furry meets, it's very hard to talk out of the masks, right? Because it's like their big, big heads. I was screaming in Kurai earlier when I was doing my little PSA. Oh, agility mark. See, this already feels so much more productive. But like, during furry meets, they can't actually fucking talk to each other very well. So they'll just squeak at each other with their paws instead. See, thank you, you don't want to turn me into blood. Dogs are friends. They are not vampire food. Vampires can subsist off of other things, and you can grind blood runes elsewhere. Thank you for spreading the word. Part of me is just like, I kind of want to start a fucking Facebook group. If I do that, if I start a Facebook group for like dogs are friends, not food, and don't juice the dogs, would you guys join it? I'm trying to figure out how to like optimally confuse the RuneScape dude bros by pulling up. What would the Discord be named? I already have a Discord. It's Chloe's Den. Chloe's Twitch Den. It's for my Twitch subs. So we can start our Puppy Paw Patrol there. Looking for Kurai. Anyone seen her around? She's fucking behind me, and also I killed her. I've turned her into juice. I haven't. You just missed her. She was giving a PSA earlier. She's doing what behind you? She's Kirby! She's Kirby. Actually, she's not Kirby right now. When I put my furry head on its paws, on its two paws underneath its head, I call it Kirbying. I'm not gonna juice Kurai! I'm an anti-dog juicer! We in this cult believe in not juicing the dogs. Do you guys think I could do an agility run in the furry head? Do you guys dare me to do that? Because I can't see shit in it, right? Can you imagine trying to do a lap of the agility? Agility course? You double dog dare me? Ah, oh, fuck. Well, I guess I gotta. Alright. I wanna go to the start of this and then I've been double dog dared. If I can complete the agility course in my furry head, I feel like this is another further 5 subs for 50 laps of the agility course. I'm at 5. I'm triple dog dared. Do I do it with the paws too? But you know the lore behind the death runes? They aren't being eaten or crushed. Yes, 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 of course. It's obvious the cats get a job. It's so obvious. The cats just get a job, but the dogs, do you think the vampires are just chilling with them? No. No, they're fucking killing them. And this is what I am vehemently against. Ugh. The cats, they get a job. We can, eventually we can start the union and we can start defending cat rights. But the first thing we need to look at is how horribly treated these dogs are. Yeah, but fuck it. A couple cats can get eaten by people. There's not. No, I'm not saying what I'm saying. Okay, y'all ready to fucking see this? Okay, boys. Let's do a run of the agility course in this motherfucking thing. I'm gonna have a better camera lens, later, so it's gonna be easy. Oh my fucking god, in the pause and everything? I'm gonna click something I'm not supposed to. Okay. Are we ready? Can I navigate my PC? I can't even see the mouse. Okay, I see it here. And then, are we ready? Click. No, I missed. I don't have opposable thumbs. I'm climbing a tree. Boys, I'm getting it. Somehow, wearing this makes the mouse not detect movement. What am I doing wrong? Can we pick up? Yeah. Guys, we're doing it. We're running the agility course. Do it for the dogs. See? If a dog can run an agility course, it should not become vampire food. Dogs are people too. They are friends. They are not juice. Don't watch me cheating. I'm not cheating. See? If a dog can run an agility course, they should not have to become food for vampires. We can find them other jobs if we want to use them. We can give them jobs. They do not have to just be juiced. I can't fucking do the pause. We are collecting many marks of agility, though. I think that's... No, that's a person. Hi. I can barely see. I'm looking through the mouth, trying to figure out... I made it 1 lap! I did 1 lap of the agility course as a dog to prove that dogs have rights. See? It wasn't that hard. If dogs can do the agility course, they should not be juiced. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah. I'm gaming. See, I did it! What's my reward for doing that? No. We are not justifying the actions of the vampires towards the dogs. We are not going to let them poison our minds and make us think that they're using them for anything other than nefarious purposes. I keep trying to like put on the fucking pause, like I have to put them on. I'm like, wait, no. Thank you for the sub, Davy Shark! Oh, I'm a good girl, hell yeah. That's what I want to hear. Davy Shark doo 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 doo. Davy Shark doo 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 doo. Wait, guys. Where is he? Davy Shark doo 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 doo. Davy Shark doo 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 doo. Davy Shark doo 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 doo. Baby Shark. This is Mr. Shark. That's not Blahaj. Wait. He's on the swing right now. He's hanging. Look, a shark friend, and it's Craig. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo doo doo. I'm a 26-year-old woman. Fizz in the living room. Fizz not a shark, he's a side character. I gave shark friend eye surgery, by the way. Cause this motherfucker, I bought him at like Archambault at a bookstore, of course. I purchased this at a bookstore. But he's made so shittily. These are actually fucking like doll eyes. These are very similar to my doll's eyes. But like, his inside there's like barely any like, you know, between the where your hand is and where the eye is. And in Home Depot, my brother lost an eye, and nearly lost it for good, and then found it on the floor. And then I've given him surgery, and inside his fucking skull there's like a wad of alien tape holding his eyeball on for dear life. Hey, well, hello. I was considering giving him a pink glittery doll eye, but I wasn't able to find one, or like an eye patch. But now I'm taking it as a matter of pride that his eye is staying on, even through like the content that I shot with him. Oui, je parle français, mais pas vraiment sur Twitch. Je parle mon français, but like, since I've been, since I've been doing like Facebook more and like actual just Facebook posting, I've just kind of realized how like many people just started following me more in French and stuff. And I'd be like, oh, now I gotta speak French. Oh shit, and I'm managing to like get my written French back. It's super educational. Speaking of, actually, I wish to... So I am posting around. I'm posting my reels on Facebook now, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do that real quick while we're chilling. I gotta find them. I've been taking so many photos. My camera roll is like chock full of stuff. Where the hell are they? Yeah, I met you, so I ran into a furry before the furry meet. I fucking ate shit. Damn. I'm looking for the goddamn reel. I may just not find it. Oh, there we go. I'll save. I'm posting a real. It is a fresh Discord. It's a brand new one. Just started posting in it. Just started hosting stuff in it. Breathe in that new Discord smell. Empty Discord. The world is your oyster. I'm glad you enjoyed the apple. It was a blast. It was so funny. Pissed off some people. There we go. There we go. I'll do that. There. Okie dokie. Meet me IRL and the cool kids. Actually, you know, if you come over here, you can get the cool kids role. I had a lot of people come up to me during the con. A lot more people than I expected, actually. Like, many people, and they mentioned all forms of content, too. There we go. Guys, I'm doing it. I'm doing the work. For like the longest time ever, I have always been very dysfunctional at like posting in places, and I get like almost paralyzed because I'm like, I have to do it right. And eventually I just kind of realized that like, no, you don't have to overthink every single post. I have a couple photos of the meet. I need to process the panorama photo that I got, but I think they're going to be putting the photo on the group. I'm already tempted to go to like a fucking furry convention or something soon. Like, it's so much fun. The community is also great. It feels like early TikTok. Like, I love the cosplay. Okay, I'm saying I love the cosplay community, but like, dear fucking lord, the cosplay community is a dumpster fire. I loved early 2020 cosplay, like, TikTok. I loved it. Like, 2019, too. Like, when it was the Wild West out there. I loved it. And it seems like the furry fandom is a little bit more of that vibe. It's fun. Like, everyone fucking follows everyone. Everyone's just here to have a good time. Cosplay's become a little bit more of a... I don't know. I know that I'm one to talk because I do the influencer thing, but I do the influencer thing in like the most shitpost way possible now. I do not take anything seriously, and I feel like there's a lot of people taking cosplay a little too seriously for what it is, given how it's just a bunch of people dressed up as anime characters. Like, it ain't that deep, bro. We're all just here to have a good time. And like, the furry community seems to have a lot of that essence right now, and I'm enjoying hanging out around with people and stuff, and like posting my dumb little shit posts. Or like, what was it, yesterday, for the first time ever, I brought Kurai out to I brought Kurai out to Otakuthon. So I was like amongst a bunch of like nerds and stuff. Like, everyone has seen a furry, everyone knows what a fucking furry is, obviously. But for like 5 minutes, and only 5 minutes, I brought out Kurai at the Costco in the parking lot. And I was in her, and I filmed a little reel. And I was more nervous than I expected. Because, like, cosplay, I've been there, done that, like, dressed up in wacky outfits, whatever. But, like, I don't know, man. There's something about the, like, fully wearing an animal mask that, like, I'm like, am I gonna... I don't know. For some reason, that was more stressful than, like, the wacky outfits that I wear. I mean, I saw you post in a random SRS group. Wait, I probably have a screenshot of your comment, actually. Because I screenshot every single comment that's like, aren't you Chisei cosplay? Because I think it's really fucking funny. I think that's that's the thing. Like, as cosplay became more popular and I think more accessible, stupidly enough, it's become. Okay, this is gonna sound really controversial, and I'm gonna fucking sit there and try to think about what I'm gonna say before I say it. Cosplay has become so accessible to the point that it is not only the people that have the intense passion for it anymore that are participating, it's anyone that can buy like a wig and a costume off of eBay. So there's going to be a lot more new people, there's going to be a lot more gatekeeping sentiment because the older people are not going to know who to trust and stuff, and it becomes a bit of a shit show. I feel like once being a cosplay influencer has like come and gone as a possibility, cosplay itself is gonna stop being a little bit of a shit show. But currently it's a place to be, which is why I'm like kind of deviating from it a little bit and trying to become more of like an all-around person online, I guess, instead of like just known for my cosplay like I used to be. I don't know if that makes sense to people. But like online culture as a whole, I feel like is making a return towards just people making content like it used to be. Like, there was a wave of, you know, like early YouTube and like whatever, where it was like, yo, come watch my vlogs and stuff. And like that was what people did. And then eventually people started becoming like brands more than anything. And I think with AI and AI influencers, people are now going to try stepping away from being one brand, one image, and try to become multifaceted people again to stand out. Yeah, go for it. I actually started out in cosplay not as a cosplayer, but as a cosplay photographer. Well, okay, so the first time I ever went to a con, I cosplayed, obviously, and I did the little cosplay here every summer I was doing one cosplay. Like, I'd buy myself one costume in the summer with, like, the money that I'd get for getting good grades. But, like, when I started taking the community itself more seriously, I thought I'd entered as a photographer because that's what I was studying in. And pandemic hit and I was like, fuck it, I like being the person dressing up. Have I gotten heat from the furry community because I'm cheese-eyed and trying to get into the community? No, although I did get one guy on Twitter go like, that's an e-girl with a new account? You're just jumping on this for views. And it's like, no, I have been playing Animal Jam and had my brain rotted by littlest pet shops. It is very different. Also, furries are hot. What can I say? Some of them. I'm not into, like, you know, a lot of the full-on stuff, but, like, a girl in a furry head and the bikini, fucking hot. Banger. I love it. Oh, dude, Project Melody was not 5 years ago. Project Melody was like 2 years ago. Don't make me feel old. Work's getting busy, so be lurking. Alright, enjoy. Fucking. How dare you work. Actually, thank you for tuning in while you're working, though. Yeah. Is my understanding of time really that short? I believe so. Listen, in my head, 2019 was like a couple years ago. Like, at best, and not like nearly a whole decade. Damn, getting heat for working, you're hurt. Imagine being employed and not just a puppy girl online. I feel old trying to find the Harley photos of you when I see you was 2019. Dude! Fucking Harley! So, Harley Quinn was my first ever, like, actual cosplay that I made myself, and I was like, I'm not gonna fuck with a bodysuit. I decided to make this stupid fucking thing. Very, very smart dog. Super brain, right? I decided to pick a costume made out of 4-way stretch material that my machine is not capable of sewing as my first ever costume. I'm also modifying the pattern. Like, this should not have worked. The only reason it worked is because I had help from, like, the seamstress that did my prom dress was also offering classes, so I went over one night and we worked on it together. Because I had motherfucking cut the same piece of fabric about 3 times and lost it. And then my sewing machine ate the fabric entirely. Wheel. Damn, someone that's a fucking that's a lot. I've also done the tabletop game like route. Funny enough, so like when I went to CJEP, I was like right out of high school and I was like, I'm gonna get rid of my nerdy interests. I don't need to care about all of this. I just want to fit in and like be an art student, be a proper art student, care about proper things, not about nerd stuff. Ha, fuck Hatsune Miku. And I started dressing up in like colors and more basic and whatever. This lasted about 2 years, a phase of being a tryhard trying to be a normie. And then I got a job at a board game store and I hung out with like adults that like, you know, older adults that were like, I say older and I'm like, they were 26 and I was 19 or whatever. But like they were super into anime and they were super nerdy and they were super proud of it and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can still be like this. And then I just went full fucking weeb. And I haven't looked back since. Actually, what was really fun is, so when I was in CJEP 2, there was one encounter with, I was dating a guy at the time, and he had friends from his, like, previous school, because he went to an alternative school, because he was going to drop out of regular high school. But, like, I got to meet these people, these group of people that were just, they were playing board games in a basement. I got to hang out with them a couple times. And, like, in the midst of all of the, like, bullshit, more normie, like, you must follow this to be part of the art society people, I got to hang out with a bunch of nerds in a basement. They were playing games, they were drawing, they were doodling, we were playing Cards Against Humanity. It was the first time I ever felt like I actually hung out in a room full of like actually like-minded people. And I think like it was an experience that entirely shifted the way I felt about people as a whole. Because I was like, oh, maybe you don't have to like mess yourself up to fit in. Maybe you just need to find the right people. Maybe they actually do exist. It was super eye-opening. And then, oh my god, at the panel at What the Fuck Internet. So my friend was hosting What the Fuck Internet, like the biggest panel at Otakuthon. I performed a sacrifice to the Great Apple, and shit. But after the sacrifice is over, after the panel ends, there's a bunch of people that walk up to me. I turn around and it's those people. It was the like 5 people that I hung out with in that basement that made me feel so comfortable with like being a person for like one of the first times ever. And it was just like, they remembered who I was, I remembered who they were, and like we were just as excited to see each other. And I was like, oh my god, ah! It was a really, really fun experience. I don't know, like I just getting to see people that were so influential in like how I saw the world, and I told them. And they were like, oh my, wait, why, us, really? They were so sweet. No, exactly, I don't know, man. It meant a lot that, like, the people that gave me an experience of, like, what life could be or whatever, and, like, I got to see them again to tell them, like, what they did for me. I don't know, it was cool. Like, and they were doing well. They're still hanging out with that exact same friend group, and I'm like, I'm happy for them. Of course, one of them's a fucking TV head, and the other one's a furry, so it makes complete sense. I'm starting to not believe in Walmart's one-day printing service. Has anyone in Montreal ever needed to do that? Dude, by the way, fucking printing and printers is like the most complicated thing ever for no reason, I think. It was like that back in 2019 when I was a photographer and trying to make prints, and it still feels like this to this day. Like, I used to run a club. We had a printer for our posters. That printer is currently in a room, like, it killed itself. It just decided that it wasn't going to work anymore. It's, like, stupid and, like, clunky, and it's mean, and it's grumpy. So we were like, okay, we're going to find a printing place to do stuff. Half of these printing places, their fucking website is just their logo. And that's it. Like, why are printing places allowed to be so poopy? Is it just because, like, they're in such demand? Or, like, are they, like, money laundered? Like, what is up with printing places? What am I trying to print? A poster for my protest against what they're doing to dogs in RuneScape. Pink hair with an outfit, a wig, and a whip. Would that be the walk instead for MFW? I don't remember pink hair and a whip at Otak. Lab Yves Thomas Saint-Hubert. No. That's a very specific place. It's like I'm looking for, like, I was looking for one-day printing, basically. Oh no, that's not even for photo, it's just for, like, a shitty PNG. Like, it's not actually for good quality. Bureau en Gros, like, same-day printing closes really early for some reason. I don't know why. I fully believe that it's because printers are temperamental things, and, like, they need wranglers to deal with them. What agility are we at? 45? Was 45 what I needed to actually be able to do the agility pyramid? They do. Printer ink is made of dog juice? No! No! That's why they're so cursed. Are the vampires fucking manufacturing the printer ink? You used to work at the Bureau en Gros printing services? Spill the beans. How evil are the printers at Bureau en Gros? Did they fight back? Were you constantly at war? 12 times. That is a lot of time still. You know what? I immediately have to BRB. I have to pee, like, so bad. We're back. I'm just reading Davy Shark's story about having to fucking unjam the printers with his hand. I feel like that must be why they tell you then that like your early day printing has to be done early, because they set all their jobs and then they fucking struggle. Oh. This is a great way to train agility, by the way. Because this is you sit there, you watch a YouTube video, and then you fucking pray that time goes fast. Because there's so much clicking. Like, I was told 50 laps earlier. I'm only at 25 of them, and I haven't been chilling that hard. This game. You work the overnight shift, so all the stores in the surrounding area would send the jobs to us. And they got it picked up, but like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, so like you send it over and then they print. So it's not actually same day. Alright, hold up. So, like, here's the thing. I also have to do push-ups and stuff, so I'm just gonna off-screen do that while my character is doing agility. I'm just gonna even try to move I don't know if I'm gonna actually end up in the frame. But let's see. If I move this so that y'all can actually see. I have to like do a bunch of them, and I figure might as well while my character's training agility do some. I did some before off camera, but like fuck it. I don't know if we can see anything. This is as close as I can get, otherwise it's just gonna look real silly. What? Wait, that's not gonna work actually. This is gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fuck me. Oh, 15. That'll work. That'll do it. That'll do it. Slightly out of focus. Not the worst. Am I back in focus now? Probably not. I'm gonna do 15 more. We're good now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. God. Okay. That's it. That's all. I quit. I have to do like 100 of these in a day. What did you come back to? Push-ups! I have to get through push-ups, and I was like, I'll do it in the middle of my agility course. Might as well. I also have to do pull-ups, but Who wants to start a sing-along? Only if the sing-along can be this. Are you ready? I'm out of breath, guys. Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. I'm like wondering. I just need to make sure that my skirt is gonna actually stay on. Kidding. I also have to do pull-ups. This is risky. It's not gonna work. No. You also don't see my face, so it's not even worth it. I have a bar up there. Don't chance demonetization. I think, that's, yeah. Mama sardine. We're just gonna go like smaller and smaller fish instead of bigger and bigger fish. I still have like another 15 push-ups to do at least. I'm gonna fucking sit for a little bit, keep running in the game, and then go back to doing more. Dude, that is a thing on Twitch though. Like, building outfits with Twitch in mind for some reason is actually incredibly difficult for me, just given like what's in my wardrobe and what I usually wear. We had, man, We had a while back on stream, we were trying to figure out what would beat a whale at combat. Am I still in focus, by the way? I feel like I'm slightly out of focus, and I can't tell enough on the iPad, but I think I'm fine. I stream on another platform already. But I've seen the memes right now. I've seen the memes going around about like what's going on Twitch and other platforms, and I am curious to see what the migration's gonna end up being like. That's the tea on the foot juice drama. Alright, so I kind of gave a little bit of a rundown yesterday, but basically Facebook started bullying me for my feet like last Wednesday. I took a selfie in the mirror in the backyard, and I wasn't fucking thinking. I didn't realize. I'm not gonna go too much into it because I don't want chat to start like, you know, saying a bunch of stuff. Basically, we were doing goofy foot juice in the at Otakuthon at the end of the con, outside of con hours, outside of the con, and some people, they weren't, you know, they felt like they were being involved in something they didn't want to, but it's just like we were never serious. It wasn't serious. It was just goofy, and like, I don't know, things kind of exploded. But it all started because I was getting bullied on Facebook for my feet, and I was like, it'd be funny to do foot juice because I'm being bullied for my feet. I went and got a pedicure for it and everything. There's the bathwater all over again. Yeah, they're duking it out on Instagram. I'm still getting like notifications about it. But now I've moved on to my next cause, and it's no juicing the dogs. We've moved on from foot juice, and now we're talking about dog juice. Because, you see, in RuneScape, in Mauritania, where I am actually, which is really risky, as a dog, hanging out in Mauritania right now is no good. The vampires are probably fucking looking for me. But currently, the new dogs update in RuneScape, they're gonna be able to trade your companions in for blood runes, and I don't like that. From dog juice to dog juice? Shut the fuck up, Dave. That's so bad. Dog juice to dog juice. Put them dogs away. It's okay, me and Cam have been sending each other every time we see feet in each other's posts now. We end up making fun of each other. We're like, careful, cover them up. So then I sent her a photo where I showed her a photo of, what was it? The panel foot champ at Otakuthon. And she was like, careful, the ankles, they're gonna show. And then I censored them with like anime booba. These are the new pink ears, yes. So I got, there was an ear vendor. I made a fucking beeline. So when we got to the con on the Thursday, we're at the, like, you know, picking up our badge and stuff, and I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I see that, like, Cryptic Crafts posted a, you know, photo of, like, her booth at a con, and I'm like, oh my god, is this Otakuthon? Because I've wanted to buy something from her for a while, but, like, you know, in person it's always easier to, like, impulse purchase things. So she's like, yes, it is there, and I'm like, perfect, I shall see you tomorrow. And as I walk into the vendor's hall, the first booth I just find is the ear seller. So I'm like, well, I guess it was fate. I had to do it. And I had these. They had these, like, Sakura puppies that I saw in the story, actually, that I was like, I need these. I absolutely need these. And a pair of pink and black bat ears that I've been wanting to buy for, like, months. And I was able to get both of them, so I'm really, really happy. They're also really fun. Like, they're originally they were not bent on both of them, but I like the little wheel when they're bent. Were there any blue puppy ears? I don't think so. They had a like section of colorful ones and a section of like, you know, more regular colors. I ended up like grabbing some from the super colorful ones because my hair always ends up like really colored anyway, and I have a couple basic ones, but I love seeing what vendors do when they take a more creative approach to stuff. Ah, dude, fucking, I bought a pair of ears, like I bought 3 pairs of ears from a seller in Russia the other day, months ago, a couple months ago. They took a while to arrive and stuff, but the ears were gorgeous. Like I unboxed them, they're gorgeous, and like there was an issue and the seller is immediately replacing it. It's like a great seller, but holy crap, customs when you order anything from Russia, you get like mad decked. Like Canada Post delivers your package and then punches you in the face, kind of thing. Like I paid, I think it was $150 for 3 pairs of ears because they were all on sale at like 50% off. And then I got hit in the face with like at $150 of fucking customs. And I'm staring at this and I'm like, this was, god damn it, Putin. Why'd you have to set everything on fire? Now I gotta pay $150 for my fucking ears. And I did get upset because, like, in theory, this is from China. I thought it was a global thing, but it's just from China. China. You're not supposed to pay, like, customs on toys depending on how they're labeled, right? It's just something that, like, because I collect dolls, I is ingrained in my head that I can contest customs if that happens. But you can't do it if it's from Russia, because apparently Russian toys are just worse. Probably not as bad as the US would be, though. Canada gets hit worse with customs. Okay, I'm saying this now, but, like, I mean it previously. Like, before, back in the day, Americans, y'all had no idea what customs were, man. I was in my little doll Facebook groups, and people would have no concept of, like, customs or, like, customs fees and stuff, and, like, you blew their mind if they talked about it. Now they're dealing with hell over there. But it's always been pretty bad in Canada for customs. Like if you order anything, like be prepared to spend like $30 to $50 in customs. Easy. But like my fursuit maker, for example, was able to get away with sending me my head by like saying that she was a toy, so I didn't get charged for like customs on the like a $500 purchase. Level 46? Wow! I thought we were way further than that. Oh, I love RuneScape. You know what's fun though is when you're doing the course and there's someone else running it with you and you just get to hang out with them. Yeah, no, that's why I prefer ordering. I have one ear maker in the States that I'll order from a lot because she'll just mark her stuff as gifts so I don't actually have to deal with the customs. Or Canadian makers, there's a couple of them, and I prefer just going straight through there because then you don't have to actually deal with like paying. Oh, dude, Temu is amazing for products of a certain nature, by the way. Like, Temu's a gold mine for those. The Chinese are on some different shit. Oh, this was years before Temu? I still remember, like, back in the day, like, having to explain to, like, my mom that ordering something on Amazon wasn't gonna, like, make the house explode. Like, things have changed. Things have come a long way with Temu. I used to be afraid of ordering things online. Like, I'd be like, oh my god, what if it's destroyed? What if they get my, like, a bunch of random shit I was afraid of. Yeah, I remember Alibaba being a place that like I used to see pop up very very frequently, but like you had to buy 1 million of the thing to be able to get it, right? Wasn't that how they worked? Like the amount of times that I'd be looking for like a cheap cosplay, right? And I'd be like, oh, I'm looking for Madoka Kaname or like Shinwa Hiragi from like Seraph of the End, and like I'd find it on Alibaba for $50, but I'd have to buy fucking like 7 of them to actually have it be that price. Otherwise, I just wasn't able to buy it. Back in the day, my mom freaked when she found something that was being shipped from China. She didn't want your address on a list. No, exactly. I don't know what the fuck they were putting in the water at some point to make people believe that like ordering something online was gonna get you like exploded. But they were doing a good job at trying to deter globalization. Clearly. I guess it's just the concept, like, if you're always used to buying something physically in person, all of a sudden, like, putting your money onto the computer and getting it delivered by someone feels a little bit absurd. I mean, the hot dog. So we went to Costco yesterday, right, to like go get an air conditioning for this room, but also the hot dog that I brought for my ship post, it was from Temu. The glasses were from Spirit Halloween. I bought them like a whole year ago, and I was like, I know that these will come in handy at some point, and they did. Temu's also got like a bunch of Costco shirts that say like I've got that dog in me and it's the hot dog, and I'm very tempted to get one just to go back to Costco again. I have a cousin who's an influencer trust fund kid, went to China to visit Shein. Oh my god, wait. That was your cousin? Showed her followers the no slave labor here and that got wrecked in Time magazine? I think I remember hearing about that. That's fucking wild. No, I think there's a lot of, when they were showing the Shein factories and stuff, trying to pretend that, like, everything was totally fine, they were hiding stuff, obviously. But, like, nowadays, man, all clothing is, like, crazy. I remember when you used to be able to buy, like, decent quality clothing at, like, Forever 21 for, like, $10, but now, buying anything in person, I feel like the materials have just gotten so much worse. Like, it all feels somewhat Temu quality. Maybe that's just me and, like, what I order, what I look at, but it genuinely feels like ordering from Temu is comparable to just buying from stuff in person. And I don't know if that's because Temu stuff is higher quality than I expect, or because the quality of shit has declined so bad that, like, we have no more standards anymore. I've collected 13 agility marks. This guy's been at it as long as I have, I feel. Once I finish this lap, I'm gonna do my other 15 push-ups. Oh, I finished the lap. Alright. Go up. Turning around. Also, I left the neck rough. I gotta keep everything together for that furry head, or eventually I'm gonna lose something. See, the issue is part of the RuneScape that turned me off so much of grinding. It's part of the fun. It's not everyone's, like, you know, cup of tea. Not everyone likes to suffer and struggle, but I feel like there is worth it in the struggle. You know, like, it's the time and the hours you invest make the game feel more personal. Like, I fucking hate Canifis, but I will bond with everyone over fucking hating Canifis. Let's go. 15 more push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck. I'm dying. 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Fuck it. 15 push-ups. How do we make me do push-ups? I have to do them. And for workout, I gotta like do 100 push-ups a day as part of workout. I need to work on my channel redeems and stuff though. Because I feel like having some redeems and stuff for shit like push-ups would be really funny eventually. It seems y'all are also of that opinion too. Where the fuck do I go? Am I on the right side? Yes, I am. Okay. I was not sure. PP. There we go. I'll become swole. I'm training for like, you know, just to get my conditioning back, but also for like MFW. I can't actually say the word. There's a link in my other server, otherwise I cannot link that over here, obviously. Can't even do 3 push-ups? What is it? I cannot give you the link to the server here. I have my own sub-server that you can join to take a look. I think you're even subbed or you have Prime, one of the two. Otherwise, you can find it on my social, send me a message on Discord and I can send it to you. But I can't do that here. I'm out of focus. There we go. The tango to keep me in focus. It remains. Woof woof. Did it work? No, I fucked myself at the end. Every time. Okay, I'm in frame. We can see me, right? I'm in focus. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. We're still making eye contact. And then we go here. And then did it work? Does it work? It works. We're fine. We're safe. Okay. Whew. I can't see without my glasses. You guys become me when that happens. I can do like fucking... At this point, I can also... I'm back to being able to do like 5 pull-ups in a row. Which I'm very proud of. I'm gonna get a better lens like for this camera back soon. So I'll be able to like eventually show you all the pull-ups too. Well, hello! Yes, everything is well. Except it is not. What camera is it? It's the Sony... It's a mirrorless... It says CX, but it's not actually the... I don't actually remember. It's the, like, i7 or something. It's a mirrorless Sony. I should write down my specs, because I will get asked this a lot, probably. Also, all is not well. I'm currently in Canifis, in hostile territory in Mauritania. But... in RuneScape, and this should concern the furries especially. Among everyone else, this should concern the furries because they are turning the dogs into juice. They are turning the dogs into juice. They're turning the frogs gay. They're turning the dogs into juice. What's next? RuneScape has announced dogs, which is all really fun. However, they're being sold to vampires in exchange for blood runes. Where's this information coming from? The official update. The official update. The devs have revealed that they're okay with people turning dogs into blood runes, into juice, which is unacceptable. The cats get jobs. The dogs get destroyed. I'm not okay with this. No, I don't mean IRL. Although I reported them to PETA, which, have I gotten the email back? They haven't. My God. They've ignored my email. The intern probably saw. I hope the intern also played RuneScape, but like whoever the fuck was reviewing their email was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this crazy bitch? Where's Gielinor?" And then they looked up Gielinor dogs and they saw the RuneScape update and they were like, "Oh no." Hello, welcome. Oh, how did you word it? Very horribly. I don't know if like it was clipped last night, but it was just this like, they are turning the dogs into juice, into blood. How dare they? Like, it's obviously a shitpost. They saw it and they ignored it, but I was really hoping that they'd reply and address it. They did not. To which I'm like distraught, actually. It's just I've always wanted to send a shitpost email to PETA. For some reason that's been on my bucket list, like have a fake problem to report to PETA. I don't know why. It was just really fun. It's really fucking funny to do. I remember when I was a kid, there was this game on like Y8 or Miniclip. One of those like, you know, flash game websites. And it was a game sponsored by PETA in which you played as two chickens. Like the Chicken Brothers or whatever. It was like a parody of Mario. And you had to like save your brethren from being like destroyed by like the meat grinders and stuff, and it was gory as fuck on purpose. And I just remember that traumatizing the shit out of me as a kid, and like just being like, I'm never gonna eat chicken ever. I do not like eating chicken. And it like, man, that game, it was so bad. You know, I figure whoever developed that game was ballin'. There was also another game. This was a wacky one. It was a Sonic the Hedgehog like parody, but instead you were playing as Shadow the Hedgehog, I think, or Knuckles, and you had to avoid cheeseburgers or else your character would like become fat and weighed down. And it was one of those like health PSA games. Because those like flash game websites, they never actually had like the legit games. It was always like the shitty weird parodies. So that's a lot of what I played. So in my head, my knowledge of Knuckles the Echidna wasn't like any of his personality in the game, but it was the goddamn don't eat too many cheeseburgers or your character's not gonna be able to fucking move. Newgrounds. Do you know the way? And then do you know the way happened? I haven't heard those words in forever. They did have an ad campaign against Pokemon. I think a lot of the like Y8 games were taken from, I don't know how those worked, but like everything was always on everything, and like they were Newgrounds originally, and then they were all like stolen and used on like other websites. There was that, and there was this game that I was a like avid fan of for some reason. It was a game in which you played as President George Bush, or like whatever the fuck Bush, a Bush guy, one of the Bushes, a plant, if you will. You played as Bush, kicked out of the White House, on the streets of New York, forced to serve hot dogs to people. I had no idea what the premise of the game was. I did not understand who President Bush was or what he did, or like, I still to this day don't actually remember what Bush it was. But I played a shitload of the hot dog making game. You were a teenager and played RuneScape in 2003? I was fucking 3. My parents' friends tried showing me RuneScape when I was like 6 or 7, I think. Like, I think I was fairly young, like 6 or 7 or whatever. I did Tutorial Island. I ended up in the mines and I got fucking stuck in them. Like, I never made it out. I never understood how to navigate the mines. And I stopped playing video games for a very long time. Six, 7. I'm kicking Xana out of the chat for saying 6-7 like at all. Oh my god, there was a 6-7 reference in the new House of the Dragon episode. I shit you not. I do not remember what was being said. I'm not gonna spoil it either because I accidentally spoil things all the time. But verbatim, Rhaenyra at some point says 6 or 7. And I just sit there. And I'm like, they motherfuckers did it on purpose. Oh, I set it up. I forgot. I do not have brain rot like you guys, where every time the words 6-7 pop up, it immediately goes beep 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 beep. No, they say 6-7, and I'm saying this, and then I'm also like, I detected a 6-7 reference in Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings. House of the Dragon. I'm gonna get crucified for calling House of the Dragon Lord of the Rings, guys. I'm a larper. I'm a fake nerd. My favorite character of House of the Dragon is Frodo Baggins, by the way. Of House Gryffindor. No, I know. No, Bilbo Baggins is my favorite House of the Dragon character. He represents House Gryffindor. I'm trying to think of like another. And his dragon's name is Aragon. I think there's a fucking dragon in. Is there a dragon in Aragon? Like for real, for real? No, his dragon's name is Aslan. So my favorite character from my favorite character from House of the Dragon is Bilbo Baggins of House Gryffindor. He rides the dragon Aslan. And, yeah. I love him because he's a morally great character. Thank you, Infernal. Okay, so one of the funniest things about having a community of nerds is, like, no matter what you mention, there is gonna be one person that's gonna know the very specific thing that you're yelling. So I'm like, I don't know if Aragon has a dragon. I have not actually read Aragon. But in chat, now I know it's Sapphira. Have anyone here read Arthur and the Minimoys? I'm like deep cutting that one. You have? Oh my god, thank you. That was the beginning of the end, because that book had a white-haired elf girl. And my dude, my brain got fried. I saw a white-haired elf girl and I was like, she's pretty. The other day, actually, oh man, I used to be an avid reader. I don't look like it, but I used to be an avid reader. Like, I used to read, like, fucking books and books and books a week. I have not touched a book in fucking how long. But I went to Archambault the other day. Like, a bookstore that I used to go to fairly frequently when I was younger because my brother had guitar lessons there. The book section is disappointing. It's like a small fucking section among all the slop and all the other things that they've like replaced the books with and the fucking CDs with. It's just a bunch of random shit. And then there's some books in the back. And it's just like it's depressing. You're in a bookstore and there's barely any books. I did buy Shark Friend there though, so I guess the slop isn't all that bad. Like, this is good slop. I like this slop a lot. Maybe I am the target audience for the slop now. White-haired elf girl like the girl from Frieren. No. This is I don't know what character from Arthur et les Minimoy. I don't know what the English name is. I used to read a lot in French. Again, I'm losing my French. I used to go to school in French, and like my French was very, very good. And as I've started posting more and like being more known locally, I guess I've had more and more conversations in French on here, on Twitch, on here, on Facebook, also on the other platform. I'm having to communicate a lot in French, and like, dude, I'm getting my written French back. It's educational. Shitposting online has become the most educational thing ever. Because I'm not losing my French anymore. No, but like, sometimes though I cannot communicate. Like, French from France and Quebecois French are very different, and for some reason there is a breed of Quebecois that uses a lot of French from France. And that's like, I gotta Google it. Or I have a friend who's French from France, and like, he'll say things, and I'll understand some stuff from like the comics that I grew up watching and like reading and stuff. But sometimes some words will come out of his mouth that I cannot discern from context, and it's just like, what are the French doing? Welsh seems like a whole other can of worms. Like, I don't know. I'm Quebecois, so there's not much that I can say because we butcher so many words. But Welsh, the pronunciation, I feel like I would explode trying to understand it. No one ever knows what the French is doing. I don't think the French know what the French are doing. The French Canadians know even less what they're doing. You're from France? Alright. What is the weirdest thing about Quebec? I don't know how much you know about Quebec, but what is the weirdest thing that you've ever heard of from Quebec? English, okay, so like English accents aren't that bad. I think like English from England, they're fairly understandable. Scotland, however, I don't even drink milk from bags, and I am lactose intolerant. That doesn't count. Also, I do like controversial Canadian opinion. Controversial Canadian opinion. The bagged milk is actually gross. Like, it's worse than the non-bagged milk. I've said what I've said. The bagged milk ends up tasting more plasticky. I don't know what it does in there, but it just kind of tastes more plasticky. It's not good. Not that I like milk as a whole. I think it's like unpleasant, and anyone who actually likes the taste of milk should be examined for science. But bagged milk especially is like, it's like really bad bottled water. You know when you can taste the plastic? No good. In a glass bottle, I've never done. Like, milk delivery and whatever the fuck, like, used to happen. That I say that, and I've milked a cow before. Like, twice. I've milked a cow twice. IRL, not in a game. It's an experience. It's horrifying. For some reason, it's like body horror. I do not like it as a concept. It's like, it doesn't feel good. It feels fucking weird. I don't know. You know, milkman in Wales. God damn. Prehistoric. What level are we at? Alright. We're getting there, we're getting there. Soon we'll be able to actually agility pyramid. I brought fish in case I get destroyed, but now my inventory's just full of fish for no reason. Oh, I guess in rural places. That is weird, huh? Like, growing up, I've always grown up in the city or in, like, the suburbs of the city. But, like, rural experiences must be so fucking different. Like, I physically cannot... My game is bugged. I physically cannot imagine knowing everyone in a city or like in a town. That's so wild. I prefer the suburbs, I think, too. Like, not the suburbs, like, far in the suburbs, just, like, urban, but there's houses, I guess, is, like, where I feel like I sit in the, like, I like it area. I did much more suburban, like, further away from stuff, like the West Island when I grew up, where you gotta take, like, 3 buses to get downtown. I've also done the heart of the city, and oh fucking boy, the heart of the city is great. Like, you're near everything, you're 5 minutes away from a bubble tea store, it's fantastic, except when they do construction, and they do construction all the time, because I'm from Montreal. It was so bad, like, especially living on a, like, a penthouse level, you just hear the non-stop in the morning. Good luck if you are not a morning person, and you live in the city. That and the sirens, it was a constant. Find weird about Quebec is the measuring system mix. Yeah, we, like, I'm not gonna say it's better, but it's just because I grew up with it. But we in Quebec, we take a lot of, like, what's American measurement systems, but we don't take everything. Like, we were selective. We were like, that's good, I like that, I don't like that, and we kind of have a weird mishmash of, like, measurement units. Hey, Cyberfox! There were 30 people in the same 30 seats, they knew your wife's name. See, that's what I don't like. Like, I like the... I'm saying that, and I used to run a club, and I'm like, I recognize everyone whenever I go downtown all the time. But, I think that, like, there's a certain level of anonymity that you have in the city that's nice, where it's like, people see weird things all the time, right? Like, if I walked around like this in the city, no one would, like, actually, like, it'd be memorable, I guess. But if I lived in a small town, in a little hick town, right, it'd just be like, well, yeah, that's Chloe, she dresses like a fucking dog. Everyone would know it. In the city, it's more like, oh, that's just another one of those. Yeah, I think a lot of our measurement units are, like, commercial measurement units that ended up, like, being transferred over. To be fair, even, like, English is, like, the language of business and stuff, and I think that's where a lot of, like, the money is in Quebec still. Like, there's a vast cultural difference between Anglophone and Francophone, and, I don't know what is wrong with my game. There's a vast difference between, like, Anglophones and Francophones in Montreal, and it has to do a lot with, like, how the economy grew and, like, got split when the colonies, like, split off, and, like, how much they ostracized the French. You had a dude that would deliver firewood and soda every second week of the month? Like, fucking Coke? Like, was that the Coke man? Like, he came and delivered firewood and Coke? Or was it, like, off-brand soda? That's so weird, man. I know this is supposed to be a vault pole, but it's a fucking witch broom. Off-brand, okay. But like, was it the village thing, or like was it just a program that you were like involved in? That sounds like cultish. Like, oh mommy, it's the firewood man. He brings the firewood and the soda every Sunday. I get mystery call. Telus Business likes to harass me about getting the new iPhone, and I feel like next time they call me, I'll answer and I'll try to tell them about the dogs that they're gonna juice in RuneScape. Gwynedd. It sounds like you lived in like an elf village. We have hit 47 agility. Hell yeah. Alright. Just gonna BRB real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Are we back? We're back. Okay. There's a map. The Elflands and Profitliness. I've never been, actually. I'm still not there yet. Everything that I have been doing right now has been just trying to fucking get my way up to being able to do RFD to get the motherfuckers out of the Lumbridge Castle so that I stop having to go through hell every time I end up going through Lumbridge. That's my entire motivation for saving these people, by the way. So, like, I've unfortunately... So, this is my final call to action in regards to the RuneScape dogs. Because we need to talk about that again. We need to address that before we... I've gotten to a respectable 47 agility as well before I do this. So, what I'm gonna go do right now is I'm gonna go to Walmart to go and see if they fucking finished my, like, one-day printing that, like, I did get an email for, but we're gonna cross our paws. We're gonna hope that our sign is ready, because our cause is so worthy that, like, we need our sign. And I believe that Zamorak is already conspiring against us if this sign doesn't actually get printed. Shut the fuck up, Aaron! We are not milking the dogs or juicing them or turning them into blood, you goddamn elf man. Go back to your 300 people milkman village. The dogs are being juiced, and Zamorak has stopped us from getting our poster. So we're gonna go to Walmart right now. We're gonna go see if Zamorak is holding our poster hostage. We're gonna go and get it. If not, I swear to you that I will get myself a poster board and a Sharpie, and I'm just gonna write hashtag no dog juicing, and I'm gonna go stand on the side of the fucking highway. And I'm gonna stop these dogs from being juiced, okay? Are we all, other than Aaron, I will be updating y'all on that one. I will be, for now, heading over to Walmart to go and get my sign. Alright. Voice crack. Okay. We're gonna head off. We're gonna be going to Walmart now. We're gonna go pick it up. We're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna pray to the RuneScape gods. I don't fucking remember who the Gillinor guy is. I only know Zamorak. I'm sorry, I'm a fake fan. I participated in a pilgrimage for a god I did not know. Go get some food while you're out. I'm probably gonna end up going to do that. Hot dogs would be funny again. Yeah. I'll be hanging out later. I'll be keeping my socials updated and stuff, of course. You guys should follow my Facebook for whatever the fuck adventure we're about to go on. And I'll see you guys probably very soon. I'm enjoying streaming so much. I missed it. Ha. Alright. We're gonna head off now because all my devices are dying too. Weehoo. Alright. We go, good night. Hit it up on Twitter or on, you know, the Facebooks or on the whatevers. Okay. We go, bye-bye.